Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for being here today, sir. I'm going to be brief because last week you and I talked for quite a bit. These border crossings where you have to position state troopers, are those considered sanctioned crossings according to the Border Patrol or ICE?
No, absolutely not.
So the reason I ask that is I've heard a lot of different terminology today. The fact of the matter is there was a law passed in 62 or 67 that was very specific and said that it's illegal if you're not crossing at a sanctioned location, even if it's asylum. So I want to use the correct term, illegal immigrant, because even if they're seeking asylum, when they come across the border at a non-sanctioned location, they're illegal immigrants. And we talked a little bit last week. You guys don't process this stuff, but I want to address my peer over here that asked where these people disappear. I believe I was down at the border as well. Right at or under 2,000 of the illegal immigrants that crossed, single women and single men were transported via C-130 back to Haiti. So that brings us down to 14 to 15,000. I believe they do indeed disappear in America, and here's why. Of the fear interviews that are conducted for people seeking asylum, less than 15% pass. When those 15% pass, only 40% of them follow up a second time after they pass. 88 to 95% don't even attend a hearing after they go into America. So this is indeed a crisis at the border, not just because it's a financial issue of the National Guard, state troopers being pulled from cities and counties and doing their normal job, but it's a crisis because we have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions of illegal immigrants pouring into America, and they're hidden in America. They're here. And that scares the heck out of me. So, sir, I want to say thank you the same way that I told you last week. I wanted to say it in this form. Thank you for what you're doing. These guys are stepping up. I think they're doing 12-day deployments. They're away from their families. Divorce rates go up. Issues at home go up. And thank you on behalf of us for what you and they sacrifice to do what they're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Could I ask Ms. Tinderholt, Representative, I want to make sure you said some numbers I had not heard. Did I hear you say 15% of those that apply for asylum or that are,
15,
say that again?
About 15% of the people that do the fear interview actually pass that interview to where they're pushed on to the next level.
Okay, so when you say 88 to 90% of those don't even come back, so it's 88 to 90% of 15%?
Correct.
All right, so the other 85%?
I'm sorry?
What happens to the other 85%?
40% don't even conduct the actual paperwork after the fear interview. All this came off of the DHS website. It's just, the reason I bring this up is it's a scary thing that we have people pouring into America. We don't know who they are. And not to mention, when we were at the border, there are people crossing not just from Haiti, China, Afghanistan, Turkey. Heck, I think there was 200 people in Turkey in 2 weeks that came across. Adversarial nations. I think there was 20 from China in 2 weeks. And so this really concerns me for the safety of our nation and the safety of our state, that they're using the fear interview and asylum because they know the process to come in. And we're having to push resources. And they are indeed disappearing into America.
Remember, somebody else want to add something?